Exposing the Plath family from Welcome to Plathville. The Plath family joined the TLC reality TV show world in 2019 when their show, Welcome to Plathville, premiered. The family was known for their over-the-top strict rules and regulations for the kids, similar to the Duggars. Very quickly after they rose to fame, it became clear that the Plath family was hiding a lot about their lives, just like the Duggars. The Plath family consists of strict parents Barry and Kim and their 9 children Ethan, Hosanna, Micah, Mariah, Lydia, Isaac, Amber, Cassia, and Mercy. Although they originally came across as a wholesome, simple family, viewers realized that there was more to the family than what originally met the eye. Although it's only been 2 years since the show premiered, the family has already dealt with dozens of controversies that you could never believe. The first controversy had fans wondering if the entire show was a lie. On Welcome to Plathville, the family states that they live on a farm together. The parents said that they chose to raise their 9 children on the 57-acre farm, free of modern technology such as computers and video games. However, it was quickly discovered that that was not the case. Although the Plaths had allegedly raised their children on this farm, the truth came out after their first season of the show when it was discovered that you could rent the Plath family as a vacation rental on Airbnb. It was revealed that the family bought a home closer to town and had been living there since the premiere of the show. After fans made this discovery, the Plaths admitted that they had, in fact, moved. It's unclear why they chose to move and sell their famous property. However, they're still renting the farm on Airbnb today. This was just the first of many scandals that was revealed about the Plath family after their reality TV fame began. It was revealed in the first season of the family show that they had suffered an unthinkable tragedy when their son Joshua passed away unexpectedly. The Plath mother Kim was doing yard work outside with her youngest child at the time when she got in her car to move something. The unfathomable suddenly happened when, although she made sure he wasn't near the car before moving, she accidentally hit him. She said on the family's website that she lived with immense guilt and grief for months afterward, only able to come out of it because of God. She said that the hour replayed in her mind every hour for months on end. However, what most fans don't realize is that there's another Plath child who isn't featured on the show, and you'll never believe the details surrounding it. Hosanna Plath is just 1 year younger than the oldest child of the Plath family, Ethan. She has never been featured on the show though, and the reason why will shock you. While the rest of the older Plath siblings have gone in the opposite direction of their parents' strict upbringings, that couldn't be further from the truth for Hosanna, and has nothing to do with why she doesn't appear on the show. The real reason why Hosanna Plath isn't on the show is because although she's only 21, she's married and has been since the show premiered in 2019. She lives in Ohio, far away from the family's Georgia home base, making it nearly impossible for her to be featured on the show. On top of this, Hosanna and her husband Timothy Noble are in a musical duo together. The two perform on tour all over the country. It's been reported that she was a child prodigy when it came to music, long before she married her husband, so it's no surprise that she's continued to prioritize music in her life. Hosanna's simple music life is a far cry from the craziness of some of the siblings. It's hard to believe that they all grew up in the same family at times. One of the older children, Micah, recently made one of the craziest life changes of any of the Plath kids so far when he decided to move to West Hollywood, California. It came as a shock to fans given his strict upbringings that looked down on places like Los Angeles. Considering that he spent his childhood and teenage years without most forms of modern technology, it's hard to believe that he even considered Los Angeles as a place to move to. However, he did in 2021. He decided to move to Los Angeles to pursue his modeling career, but it wasn't without drama amongst his family members. Micah, who is only 20, was planning on moving to Tampa with his sister Mariah, his brother Ethan, and Ethan's wife Olivia. However, he quickly changed his mind, choosing to go to Los Angeles instead. Fans were worried about the young Plath child due to the sheltered environment that he grew up in. He reminded everyone that he had survived growing up in a family with so many kids, and even revealed some crazy secrets about his childhood. He told skeptics that he thought he'd be fine in Los Angeles because he was forced to be independent from a young age due to his upbringing with so many siblings. He even noted that he was never very close with his parents because there were so many kids, and they didn't have enough time to devote to all of them. This was just the start of the craziness that came out surrounding the kids though. The Plath parents would be devastated to learn that their son Ethan and his wife Olivia were planning to move out of the family's hometown of Cairo, Georgia, to start their own life in Tampa, Florida. However, the parents had no clue about the couple's plans because Ethan and Olivia had taken on a no-contact relationship with his parents. Olivia told People magazine that when his parents asked him where he was moving, he told them that he was not telling them they were going. Based on social media posts, it looks like the couple actually made the move to Tampa and that the rebel child of the family went with them. Mariah Plath, who is also known as the black sheep of the family, created a huge controversy in the second season of the family show when she started dating a man at 18 years old. It was such a controversial choice for the reality star's family that she was forced to move out of the family's home and instead was living a more typical life with her boyfriend Max. It seems that Max was going to community college in Tallahassee, Florida, and seems to live a much more secular life than the family Mariah was raised in. This has come as a shock to the Plath parents, who allegedly think that their daughter Mariah's behavior is due to her being possessed by demon spirits. When Ethan and Olivia moved to Tampa, Mariah and Max decided to go with them. It appears that the kids are living a much more normal life now as adults in Tampa, dressing up for Halloween and being typical young adults. After Hosanna, Micah, and Ethan and Mariah decided to distance themselves from their parents, it became clear to fans all over the world that the Plath children were not happy with their upbringing and the strict choices that the parents chose to make. Before they all moved out and lived on their own, the Plath kids had never watched TV, had never watched a sporting event, hadn't had any sugary drinks or food, and had never used a computer. However, what was most shocking was that none of the kids were even allowed to obtain their GEDs. Because of this, Mariah and Michael told their parents how unprepared they were for life and the real world. They had never been exposed to anything that they were dealing with as adults in the real world, and it was creating a lot of problems for them. However, despite these issues, it seems as though they were able to push through them and create lives that they are proud of. Micah felt comfortable enough to pick up and move his entire life to Los Angeles, where he was allegedly booking a lot of modeling jobs, and Mariah was able to start a new life in Tampa with her boyfriend. Although life has never been easy for the adult Plath children, as a result of their parents' strict upbringing, it seems like they are finally all making lives for themselves outside of their parents' confines. The Plath family is known for their crazy, controversial secrets. It's hard to believe that they've only been reality stars for just a few short years, because there are so many crazy scandals out there about them already. Well guys, thank you all so much for watching. Please tap that like, follow, share, subscribe button. Y'all better stay tuned for many more videos.